Hello and welcome, and thank you for looking at the Level 1/2 engineering course. But first off, why should you study engineering as an option, as a course option? It allows you to become an independent learner. It allows you to want to learn about a broad range of engineering trades, and I'll go on to discuss the trades that could be a potential career option later on. If you enjoy learning about new tools, processes and materials, then engineering is an option for you. It allows you to use ICT. We use ICT in several different factors, for instance using it for CAD/CAM, using it for designing circuits, using it for designing our folder work. You've got to have a good graphics skill, okay, and that's not art, that is an ability to use the skills that I will give you to design products. It does include having to have a good presentation of work and be able to work to a brief and follow instructions. And it opens doors. Engineering is one of the trades that the careers team are looking at. There's a shortfall in engineers. So the course details. Over here you can see that there's a selection of things that you'll be working with. So you'll be learning about developments in engineering, structural, mechanical, electronic. You'll be looking at engineers. You'll be looking at engineering and the effects of engineering in the home, in industry, in society. You'll be having a look at the environmental issues and all of the things about sustainability. You'll also be learning about materials and understanding how materials function and why materials are chosen and why materials are selected for their hardness, their tensile strength, toughness, etc. You'll be learning the difference between ferrous, non-ferrous, thermosetting, thermoplastic, and the new modern smart materials and composite materials. The processes, here's some of the processes that you'll be learning about. You'll be learning how to mark out officially in engineering techniques. You'll be learning how to cut metals and plastics and finish them and prepare them. You'll be learning how to drill, how to use the metalwork lathe, how to join materials, how to solder. We'll be doing some electronics, and you'll be learning how to solder circuits together. One of the things with engineering is that engineers are able to use maths and science to pull everything together. So there will be some mathematical techniques. You'll be expected to understand how to solve engineering problems by using calculations, by using different measurements. You'll also be learning how to create isometric sketches and third angle projections, and how to transfer one to the next and backwards and forwards. A couple of ideas of different things that we'll be making. So one of the first projects that you make is a bottle opener, okay, and you'll be using metal, you'll be using mild steel, and be learning how to use mild steel to create a straightforward, simple bottle opener with a handle attached, okay, to make it easier. You'll also be learning how to make very, very simple coat hook. But everything in engineering is about the quality. It's not just about the speed of which you work, it's about the quality of the product. You'll be learning how to make using CAD. In year 10 you will be making a lamp. The lamp that you see on the right, I will give you a set of instructions. I will give you all of the measurements of the materials on the left hand side, and you will be expected to manufacture the lamp using the skills and the knowledge that you've created to manufacture that product from start to finish, and that will be your own finished object. So how will it be assessed? How will the course be assessed? There are 3 units to the Engineering Level 1/2 course. It's assessed by an exam board called WJEC, okay, Welsh Joint Educational Council. So Unit 1 will be a 30 guided learning hours, and that will be based around a design product, and there'll be some design work. So you're expecting to create a portfolio of evidence showing that you've got the skills. Unit 2 is a 60 guided learning hours, and that is the LAMP that I showed you on the previous slides, and that is about manufacturing a product and creating a portfolio to go with it. And finally, Unit 3, the solving engineering problems, is a culmination showing that you've learnt all those skills and you're able to put those skills into practice through a 1.5 hour examination. So this brings me on to the future courses or careers that after you've got some engineering capabilities at level 2, you could go into as a career opportunity, or you could do further education. I'll place some examples of engineering aspects that could be useful, some career choices that lead on directly from the level 2 course are mechanical and electrical engineers. You could go into construction, you could go directly into manufacturing, you could become an automotive engineer and go down that route. You could go into the communications industry through the engineering knowledge that you've learnt, or you could go into the aerospace and take it to a level 3 and further. You could go down the chemical engineering route, or even down the railway engineering route. Doncaster is famous for its engineers, and that is the area that there is a growth area in. So thank you very much for taking the time to have a look at these slideshows. If you need any further information, please don't hesitate